Hi. Hi, my name is Ola and welcome to Cherry Pick Your Life, channel and community where we talk about how to have it all in life. And today I wanted to talk about healing your heart. In particular, what prompted me to talk about that is a very interesting development that recently you may have heard. There was the new soundtrack of Katy Perry. And Katy Perry, I must say, I'm not following her activity so much. But I know that she's been going through a difficult period of breakups and some drama as well. And she overcome that. And recently she made a single. And I guess it's called It's Over, I guess it's never really over. And she's singing about her ex and about how she has difficulty to overcome it. And when they think that this is over, but it is not really over, she still cannot go anywhere without, and she cannot go to internet without checking his name. So that's the story. But that was not the most curious part. The curious part that there in the single, she inquire herself in the following way. She's asking, but perhaps shall I do hypnotherapy? I have to rewire my brain. And this is so cute because previously, as you know, all celebrity has the recipe for dealing with the drama and challenges in their life, and it is sex, drugs, rock and roll. So, not anymore. Thank you to Katy Perry. We are now welcoming a hypnotherapy. And this is kind of a joke and an introduction to our discussion today. But broken heart is not a joke. And do you know anyone who experienced the heart broken? Or maybe it was yourself. I did. Apparently Katy Perry did. And let me bet you, all of us did. All of us did. Once or maybe a few times in our life, or many times in our life, where we felt pain in the heart. And we felt our heart is broken, our heart is bleeding, where we had difficulty to get over ex, sometimes for months, sometimes even for years. Sometimes I know people after divorce that they living not only years, they live 10 years or more, as if it was still happening yesterday. Such a trauma they got. And today I want to talk about step process of how to heal the heart once and for all. Because it's not the life. It's not like somebody has it with luck and somebody does not have it and they're lucky because they enjoy life. We all have it. It's just a question of how we go through that. And some people may naturally navigate through that in a more, let's say, softer way. And some people may not navigate through that period and they even increase the pain. So on this matter, we have developed 5 steps to go through. And literally, I tell it 5 steps and it sounds a lot, but literally it can be 1 hour and a half. 1 hour and a half, which is the general average duration of the hypnotherapy session, compared to months, years of struggle, of constantly going back, of feeling pain, feeling depressed. Do you often meet the people who, like, for example, after breakup, they're single again, and they're single for a while, and you hear them saying, oh, I don't meet anybody interesting. Or I don't meet people who kind of touch my heart. Or I just like to be single. I have so much time for myself. For a short while, yes, that might be a very sincere way of doing. But if it lasts months, years, is it really how these people feel, who they are trying to persuade. And they try not to persuade you, they try to persuade themselves. And why? Because after the breakup, they choose to shut their heart, to close their heart, to protect their heart, because they think it will protect them from pain. And it will not. And this is what I want you to understand, that it will never protect the heart. Because the only way how to protect your heart is to open that. And by opening your heart, you can really protect it. Let me dig into that. But I would really like you to remember that, because this is what often we do. We feel pain, we shut up. We feel closed, we don't want to share. We keep it inside us. And it never worked, and it will never will. But if we're going through this process, open our heart, this is where we reach a new life, a new state of being, a new love. Okay, let's dig into that. So if we go through the breakup, and if you know anyone who is going through breakup, or maybe it's you, the first and important step, which shall not be missed, it's the first step, is to get it out of your chest. This is the first step. There is no substitution to that. Because oftentimes when we go through that, we start keeping it and say, I'm strong, look, I behave, I'm not collapsing. No, please allow yourself to collapse. And now, for example, I even tell to the clients is put the headphones, switch on the track of Katy Perry or somebody else, for God's sake, if you don't like Katy Perry, and dance and move and shout and scream and say strong words and be angry and break something and get it out of your chest and be as crazy as possible. Get it out of your chest. Don't stuff it down. And I promise you, for some of you, not for all, even that mere act of releasing these emotions, releasing this emotion of betrayal, maybe guilt, shame, anger, irritation, that will already be of help. But allow yourself to sink in these emotions. You cannot believe how many people I meet who stop these emotions there. Oh, because I'm strong, I can handle that, I'm controlling myself, and this is breaking their heart. And keeping these emotions inside continue to poison their heart, and we want to get it out. And for that you don't need any help. Okay, if you have a friend to join, do it together with a friend, but you perfectly can do it on yourself. Jump, scream, shout, break things, write the letters, tell the things as they are. Don't tell them as somebody would like to hear them, but tell them as they are. I'm lost. I hated this. You are... And then list what you think about the person and the actions this person does. Get it out of the chest. And I guarantee you, there would be a time when you would say, well, enough. I don't want to continue this anymore. And for some of you, that would be relief. That is the first stage. The second step is important, particularly if it's not happening the first time, when you felt that your love is not required or relationship didn't work out the way you wanted. I really suggest and encourage you to look in the victimhood, your relationship with victimhood.